Hey, what's up? This is Alfreda's with the Urban One Podcast Network. Let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Chamberlain University. There's a pattern among successful people in any industry. They surround themselves with the right support. And in healthcare, that support starts at Chamberlain University. For over 130 years, Chamberlain has been helping nurses and healthcare professionals fulfill their calling. It's the largest nursing school in the country, offering flexible learning, real mentorship, and a network of over 160,000 professionals. Because progress isn't just about working harder. It's about having the right people in your corner. You got this, and Chamberlain has got you. Get started at chamberlain.edu.Chamberlain University. Belong to something greater. Certified to operate by Chev.
And what's cracking, y'all, is GRIFF. I Hate the Homies. Episode 137 is about to go down. We got a lot to talk about. My homies, Super Dave and Rock T, can't be here today. Rock T is experiencing laryngitis and can't talk, and Super Dave is just jerky, and who knows why he can't do it. But I'm here. I'm the biggest homie ever, and I'm here. So today, I'm going to be talking about the Stanley Cup Finals. You know what it is. Shedeur Sanders, the NBA Finals, and breaking news, the Lakers just got sold. And that's not a joke or nothing. I'm going to be talking about the Lakers. And LeBron James says, why are we all talking about rings and comparing them to how great you are? And everybody's mad about that. So, episode 130. Oh, I'm Griff, a.k.a. Mr. Raider Nation, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. I text the most and them dudes don't. And episode 137 starts right now.
You done messed up, A.A. Ron.
Yeah, huh? I've been geeking for this broadcast. Got me in my bag, cause all they do is talk a lot of trash. Wait until I see them face to face off of this podcast. What you gotta say now? Check the facts, don't have the wrong stat. Rock T, he a genius as a sport, make Ricky smile, boy. Super Davey Harley come up short on like it's Cowboys. Always controversial, Griff call out plays, no rehearsal. Got me talking all in circles. I hate the homies. And Griff be laughing like it's funny. But they never bet no money. They my mans, but they throw me. I hate the homies.
All right, I want to go right into the Stanley Cup Finals. Last night was Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals, which was paired up the Florida Panthers versus the Edmonton Oilers. Now, what's so special about this series is last year, 2024, the Stanley Cup Finals was also the Panthers versus Edmonton. That series went to Game 7, and the Panthers won the Stanley Cup Finals last year. Well, this game went to 6, 5-1 last night. The Panthers, it was in Florida. The Panthers win again. They are the perennial champs. That's a big synonym for two-time back-to-back champs. And here go the ill part. Now the what is it? The Conn Smythe Trophy is the MVP, right? Well, the MVP was a dude named Sam who got 15 goals during the postseason, 5 against the Oilers. But it was another dude named Sam who got 4 goals last night. 4 goals. A hat trick plus 1. Now, a couple of the goals was empty nets, but so. And for the people who don't know what an empty net is, that's when the other team is really losing bad and they just pull the goalie from the net to come out and, and play. Like, we need to score. So if you get caught naked, you're going to get scored on. 4 points from a Sam. Conn Smythe Trophy to a Sam. The Panthers are a problem. Here's what the really big deal about the Stanley Cup Finals and the Panthers winning back-to-back. Canada ain't sweet no more. Ooh, do I dare say it? Do I dare say it out loud? Are the Canadians, it's y'all's game that y'all stole from black people in Nova Scotia. Don't get me started. I could talk to you about Willie O'Ree, the first black player that went to the Boston Bruins, and what he told me they was doing hockey championships back in 1929, all black people. So the NHL stole hockey, but that's a whole nother. I'm on my Juneteenth right now. How about that? Happy Juneteenth to whoever listened to this. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Freedom Day. 160 years ago, 1865, General Granger, who is not a black person, by the way. General Granger is not black. He was a white man, a white general who went to the remaining slave owners and told them to let the slaves free. When they said no, he was like, cool, I got 2,000 soldiers here behind me that's going to make you do what you need to do. Now, they calling it Freedom Day because it really is. Juneteenth is really Freedom Day. I'm personally not celebrating the 4th of July ever again. I actually don't want to be in America for the 4th of July. I haven't been in America for some years for the 4th of July. I'm celebrating Juneteenth like we used to celebrate the 4th of July. Freedom Day. That's what it's simply being called, Freedom Day. Now back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Everybody in Alberta is sick. That's the province where Edmonton is. They wish the Stars. So Edmonton, they beat my Dallas Stars in the Western Finals. They beat them. But when they knew they had to play the Panthers again, you know what they were saying? They starting to look like Buffalo. Remember Buffalo in the 90s? Couldn't get a win at all. Kept going back to back Super Bowls and never won. Well, right now, the Edmonton Oilers and everybody in Alberta, which is the blackest name for a province, it goes back to that Nova Scotia thing I was telling y'all about. They all sick. Now let's move on.
Hey, what's up? This is Alfreda's with the Urban One Podcast Network. Let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Chamberlain University. There's a pattern among successful people in any industry. They surround themselves with the right support. And in healthcare, that support starts at Chamberlain University. For over 130 years, Chamberlain has been helping nurses and healthcare professionals fulfill their calling. It's the largest nursing school in the country, offering flexible learning, real mentorship, and a network of over 160,000 professionals. Because progress isn't just about working harder. It's about having the right people in your corner. You got this, and Chamberlain has got you. Get started at chamberlain.edu.Chamberlain University. Belong to something greater. Certified to operate by Chev.
I don't know if we told y'all or if we had a chance to tell y'all, but Aaron Rodgers is officially a Pittsburgh Steeler. Now, I've talked to 3 Steeler fans. One of them was a barber who was across from me. I was sitting in a chair in Douglasville, and me and this dude, he actually have a Steelers cape that he put on people when he cut their hair. So I was like, man, how you feel about Aaron Rodgers? And this is what he said. I trust the Rooney grandkids. I believe in our coach, and I love the franchise. That's a fan. That's a fan right there. He don't want to get caught up in the woo and who gonna start and why he coming so late. Oh, and by the way, when he went to camp, and I'm talking about Aaron Rodgers, when he went to camp, you know, they talked to him, welcome to be a Steeler and blah, 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 Steeler Nation. And then they looked at his hand and noticed he had a wedding ring on, and they was like, what's that? He said, it's a wedding ring. They was like, when you got married? 2 months before he came to the Steelers camp, Aaron Rodgers got married. Now, let me tell y'all something. Now, you might say, so? But the Bible say, he that findeth finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Y'all might not get the cancery Aaron Rodgers that's mean and curmudgeon old dude. You might get somebody that's happy. Man, don't listen. I don't have no dog in this fight, Raider Nation, but expect Aaron Rodgers to be kind of a problem, man. That dude married, spirit has changed, happy at the house. Come on, man. So that was one Steeler fan. The second Raider fan I talked to was Mike Jones. Mike Jones is born and raised in Cleveland Heights, 216. What up to the land? And is a diehard Steeler fan. Like, I'm a Raider fan. Like, Mike said he is going, he might watch the games. He don't care no more. He's sick of everybody that's acting like you gonna get out on the field and play. He just support his team. He a Steeler fan like that. I talked to Rockin' Rich, who was in Meadville, Pennsylvania, up there by, what's that lake? Conneaut Lake, which is probably me and him. He took me to my first Pittsburgh game. Me, him, and Mike went, and that's probably, I don't know, an hour 45 from Pittsburgh or something like that. Well, he just sent me an emoji of an old man in a Steeler outfit that looked like Aaron Rodgers. I will tell y'all like this. If you a Pittsburgh fan, then you need to know that your coach has never had a losing season. They will most likely be okay because he was okay without people like Aaron Rodgers. So just get ready for what can happen. And stop being like the Cowboy fans who can go 11-0 and still hate their team. Don't get me started. Yeah, all Cowboy fans. Ooh. And the Cowboy, let me change this. See, this is the best part about not having other people cutting you off the whole time. The Cowboys play the Raiders in Vegas on Monday night. My homeboy Eric Blake, diehard Cowboy fan, he's putting together a comedy show. They're going to be out there from Thursday to Tuesday, and I'm going to probably be out there from Wednesday to Tuesday. Raider Nation, I'm on the comedy show. It's going to be huge. Woo, woo, woo. Wait a bit. And this is my same partner. Eric Blake is one of my closest friends in comedy, everything, really from L.A. This dude told me, hey, when I lived in Dallas, he said, Griff, I got you some Cowboy tickets. I can't come. So Tommy Davidson, you're going to be sitting next to Tommy and y'all going to be in a booth. And it was the late game. So I was like, oh, perfect. I'm leaving the Raider bar and I'll go straight to the Cowboy game. I'm already Raidered up. Now I hung up on him. Then he called me back and he said, hey, Griff, you can't wear no Raider stuff to the Cowboy game if I give you this ticket. What do y'all think I said next? I'll wait. Hold on. Do I got some? I should have some. You know I ain't go, right? You know I said, I don't. Now, Tommy Davidson is my homie forever. Comedians. We in the same fraternity of comedy. And I lived in Dallas. I ain't go. I don't want to go. Why I got to go to a game and not rock my team? I've been going to Falcon game with Raider jerseys on for the last 28 years, and everybody know I'm a Raider fan. I'm not a Raider fan wearing a jersey, but I'm rooting for the Falcons. I don't even recognize the NFC. You would dare give me some tickets to a game and tell me not to wear the Raider colors and my team won? Boy, stop. Anyway, thank you, Blake. Excited about the comedy show. But that is exactly what I'm going to say on stage, and the Raider fans going to go crazy. Moving on. Shedeur Sanders is quarterback number 2. Uh-oh. And I'm glad Super Dave ain't here. Super Dave got a hater spirit, y'all, and I'm going to tell you what it is for real. He's short. Poor baby. Poor little fella. Aw, yes, him is. Who don't like the Sanders fan? He's short. He got a short dude complex. He's short. He probably was the first dude to fight. He work out all the time to compensate for his height. And he's a hater. He hate LeBron. He hate the Sanders family. He got all these reasons to, but overall, he got hate in his spirit. And we still ain't seen a picture of his wife and his kids. I actually saw a picture of his kids casually because I was beating him in one of the games, college or Madden, and we was talking on FaceTime or something, and I saw a picture of a kid. So the kids got to have a mama, but we still ain't seen a picture of the mama yet. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback number 2, in camp already. It is June. Real camp don't even start till, July 18th, July 7th, mid-July. He quarterback number 2. Even if they start Joe Flacco, who, come on, Cleveland fans, Joe Flacco, I mean, he did what he needed to do, and who can be mad at Joe Flacco? Shedeur Sanders is quarterback number 2. If they start Joe Flacco the first week of preseason, Shedeur Sanders will be the starter for the rest of the season. Quote me. Super Dave. Quote me. Who wants to see Joe Flacco out there? I mean, hell, he just beat Dylan Gabriel. They gave Dylan Gabriel the quarterback out of Oregon, they gave him $2 million more, and he wasn't supposed to get that money over Shedeur Sanders, Oregon quarterback. Don't get me started. Don't get me started how they did that young man and his family. I'm on my Juneteenth right now. Freedom Day. Okay? Happy Juneteenth. I'm going to say that. Don't get me started. But them people try to do to our people all the time. And when you don't, and they so used to people groveling and coming to the table, welcome to the NFL. You very welcome. I know you was poor, and here goes some money, and I'm your new daddy. Not mine, and not Shedeur's. He came from money. He don't need to have to beg y'all to come to the table. He got his own table. They got hella dining rooms in his house. He lived in a gang of mansions. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback number 2. That's for all the Cleveland fans. He had the number 1 jersey. They was already saying that. They had a video of him this week hanging out. He went to a kids camp, hung out with the kids, doing TikTok dances with them, laughing, smiling like his daddy did. He a whole Sanders. Get ready, Cleveland. Get ready, Browns. Shedeur Sanders, quarterback number 2. Moving on. Tomorrow, on Juneteenth, is Game 6 of the NBA Finals. Now, right now, is 3-2 Oklahoma City. If Oklahoma City wins tomorrow, Oklahoma City is the NBA champions. Now, what's crazy is about the NBA champion has changed 7 times in the last 7 years. It's been a different champ every year. So Indiana has one job tomorrow. Beat OKC. They playing in Indianapolis. Them people in Indianapolis, all that yellow you got to deal with, that's a problem. It's sunshine in there. It's 8 o'clock at night, but it's brand new sunshine outside for the Indiana Pacers. Inside. You think you outside, inside in the middle of the day watching the Pacer game. They a problem at the crib. They a whole problem at the crib. And when they not a problem at the crib, then you got Reggie Miller, the spirit of Reggie. You got the spirit of Reggie floating around. Reggie ain't never seen the Pacers be this sweet, ever. Ever. Reggie Miller looked like all the villains from Scooby-Doo when they take the mask off. And I would have got away with it if it wasn't for them pesky kids. And that dog, the spirit of Reggie. Do it for Reggie. Do it for Mark Jackson. Hell, do it for what's your boy's name? He changed his name a bunch of times. What's it? Meta World Peace. Do it for my man out at St. John's. Meta World Peace. And your boy from the Up and Smoke or the I Want All the Smoke podcast, Steven Jackson. Do it for them. Indiana got to win this game because Game 7 is in Oklahoma City. Now, here's what's crazy. They're so similar. They're so similar. They got, SGA is the MVP of the league, right? He plays for Oklahoma City. The Thunder ain't got nothing else going on. And what else is going on in Oklahoma City? Nothing. The Sooners don't even play there, or the Cowboys. Like the colleges ain't in Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City is about the Thunder. It's a basketball team. Then you got the Pacers, who, they in the same size market, kind of. But Indianapolis is fresh. Indianapolis is in my top 3 favorite affiliates. Indianapolis got the NCAA headquarters is there, number 1. They got the largest children's museum in the whole world. They got the Colts. Don't sleep on the Colts. Shout out to the Colts organization being ran by their daughters now. 3 daughters in charge of the Colts. Can't be mad at that. They got the Indiana Fever where Caitlin Clark is acting a whole monster on the court. And then you got these other teams. The other day, they beat the Sun real bad. And Connecticut and Indiana, they hate each other. They was fighting on the court the whole time like they was NHL players. I wouldn't believe them was females the way they was out there fighting. Not saying females can't fight, but I ain't never seen that much fighting. And I probably need to watch more. I don't watch as many games as Rock T does, but I seen a lot of games and highlights, and I ain't never seen just all hot. These girls was looking like New York, Indiana dudes. When Spirit of Ghostface Killer. How about that? Indianapolis, what else they got in Indianapolis? Oh, every year they had a Big Ten championship. Indianapolis is fun. Indy is and the Indy 500. What is we talking about? Oklahoma City, all they got is the Thunder. So when they be at home, everybody come out. You can't get a ticket. It's like Madison Square Garden. You can't walk up to a Thunder game and just get a ticket. The whole city is there. The whole town turn up. So very simply, the Indiana Pacers have to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder tomorrow on Juneteenth, Freedom Day. General Granger, don't get me started, to force a Game 7. Me and my mama even been saying Pacers in 7. Now, that Halliburton, and then I heard Halliburton just MRI and something else, maybe not playing. He said if I could walk, I'm going to play. That takes, I just realized that takes a chunk of their offensive way if Halliburton don't play. And then if he play and he not good. What was the dude who played for New York back in the day and then hurt his leg and came out and came back and he won the game? That's the game they're going to need to have. But Halliburton not well is not good for the Indiana Pacers. But let's go Pacers. Pacers in 7.
Hey, what's up? This is Alfreda's with the Urban One Podcast Network. Let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Chamberlain University. There's a pattern among successful people in any industry. They surround themselves with the right support. And in healthcare, that support starts at Chamberlain University. For over 130 years, Chamberlain has been helping nurses and healthcare professionals fulfill their calling. It's the largest nursing school in the country, offering flexible learning, real mentorship, and a network of over 160,000 professionals. Because progress isn't just about working harder. It's about having the right people in your corner. You got this, and Chamberlain has got you. Get started at chamberlain.edu.Chamberlain University. Belong to something greater. Certified to operate by Chev.
All right, I'm a put these two together. So breaking news just now. Where's my phone so I can say it right? Where's my phone? Okay. Breaking news. The Buss family has agreed to sell the Lakers to Mark Walter at $10 billion. I'm going to just read what it say off of ESPN. The Buss family has entered into an agreement to sell majority ownership of the Lakers to Mark Walter at a valuation of approximately $10 billion. It marks the largest sale of a professional sports franchise in the world. Jeannie Buss will continue to serve in her role as Lakers governor, they said. Walter is the CEO of the diversified holding company TWG Global. He has interests in multiple professional sports organizations, including the Dodgers, the Sparks, the Billie Jean Cup, Cadillac Formula One team, and the professional women's hockey team. Never heard of them. I'm just playing. The Lakers have been owned by the Buss family since 1979, but here's what's crazy. Jerry Buss bought the Lakers in 1979 from Jack Cook for $67 million. $67 million. If you want to see a good show, it's a show on Max about the Lakers. That show what he went through wanting to buying this team. The lies he was telling, the money he was moving around, the checks he was floating. But for $67 million, Jerry Buss passed, made his daughter the president. As the president of the Los Angeles Lakers, this lady just sold a team for $10 billion. No other sports. Okay, here, and I was hoping somebody would say something because I could hear Super Dave in my ear like a gnat. the Celtics. Well, first, the Washington Commanders was sold for $6 billion for 6. And then the Celtics was sold for 6.1, $10 billion. The numbers don't lie. $10 billion. And that's how much they worth. But here go the cold part that nobody peeped. She's going to remain as the governor. Yeah, I had a chance, the morning show, talk to the lady who used to own Mael Products, that's now with Procter & Gamble, and Miss Rodriguez. I believe her last name is Rodriguez. And that lady said every year Procter & Gamble gives her nonprofit $10 million for perpetuity. Go look it up. That's forever. Forever. You got to give us $10 million a year for our nonprofit to help people of color do better. That lady sold a team for $10 billion, and now she's still the governor. She's still doing things that you can't listen, man. Oh, and then I looked up how much did Miss Rodriguez sell Mael products, because they was like, you can't sell, when you got a black product and we need to keep it because they take $470 million, $500 million. $500 million is what she sold, oils and creams and yeah. And they got to give her $10 million a year for her nonprofit. So shout out to women doing over big things. Jeannie Buss is now, you got to talk about her in the top 10 business people of all time, a female. She's $67 million what her daddy bought it for, and she sold it for $10 billion. Come on, man. That's how you want your kids to be right there. Let your kids be like that. Let your kids take your legacy and run like that. And then, I'm tired. Let me sell it for the most ever of all time. And can't nobody say nothing to her. And then still make me the governor. So let that be a lesson to them young ladies that own the Indianapolis Colts. You can stick around. You can do what you want to with the Colts, or you can sell it for the most and make your daddy proud. Dr. Jerry Buss is somewhere. I don't know what that man believed in. That man's smiling somewhere. How about that? And so glad. And look, and here go the funny part. And so glad that he ain't give it to his sons. Who would have sold it for the same $67 million in 2025? No, I don't know. That's not true. Shout out to Jenny Buss, though. Big things. Lakers governed by your girl. And then his last story, I want to say LeBron James was on his podcast, and he was saying, this big deal about the rings and, your stats and how many rings you have. They don't go together. If Super Dave was here, he would be screaming with his neck vein pulsating for no reason, with me and him, Rock T, just asking him simple questions. And the question was posed, so does that mean Allen Iverson, Charles Barkley, Steve Nash, and Karl Malone stats don't matter because they don't have a ring? How about that? Do that just mean, do that take away from everything Allen Iverson ever did? And I'm pulling up his stats right now. Everything Allen Iverson ever did, and what I'm looking at, when he first came into, let me see, 13 points a year, 17, 18, 26, 24. That was his MVP year. 31, 33, 30, 26, 27, 31, 31, 28, 26, 22, 23. When he was, come on, man. I read it backwards. So he went from 23, then had them 31s, and then his lowest was 12 with Memphis. And what was his? I need to know what was Allen Iverson's? Alexa, what did Allen Iverson average in points in his NBA career?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Allen Iverson scored 24,368 points in his 14-year NBA career. He averaged 26.7 points per game with a career-high 60 points in one game.
26.7. That's what Alexa just said. So Allen Iverson, AI, got 26.7 points in 14 years. Alexa, what did Steve Nash average in the NBA his whole career?
Steve Nash's entire career NBA average was 14.3 points per game.
Okay, maybe not Steve Nash. Okay. Alexa, what did Karl Malone average his whole NBA career? Alexa, what did Karl Malone average his whole NBA career?
Karl Malone's entire NBA career statistics include 25.0 points per game, 10.1 rebounds per game, and 3.6 assists per game, over 1,476 games.
Woo! And Alexa, what did Charles Barkley average in his NBA career?
From StatMuse.com, Charles Barkley averaged 22.1 points per game in his career.
So, you got AI with 26.7 points his whole career, no ring. Steve Nash, 14.3, but I didn't even really ask her about his assists, no ring. Karl Malone averaged 25 points and 10 boards a game his whole career. Oh, and his daughter was real fresh, too, at Louisiana Tech, I think. No ring. And Charles Barkley, 22.1 points a game. No ring. And LeBron is just saying, so do that mean they trash? Like they don't even get in a conversation with the Kobes and the Jordans and you know, the rest of them and me, basically, is what LeBron. Now, LeBron, he's been playing 22 years. He got 4 rings, and he's been to the finals 10 times in his 22 years. I'm a LeBron fan. I ain't even going to start to be a hater. I ain't even, save that for Dave in another episode. Dude took over his family, his mama. He sent his kids, not his kids, he sent his best friends to college to work for him. He opened a school. He done sent thousands of kids to college from his school. He never got into no trouble off the court. Do we be flopping and doing all? So, Alexa, what is LeBron James' points average in his whole career?
In his career, LeBron James has averaged 27 points per game.
27 points per game, y'all. He in his 40s. 27 points per game. Now, I can't play one lick of basketball. If I go out and play basketball and tear my Achilles tendon, my whole family gonna be like, why was he on the basketball court? He don't even play basketball. And even if you could play basketball, somebody listening right now that's 26, like I could still put some points. You're not going to get 27 points a game for 22 years. Stop it. And that ain't counting as 50 and 60 and 55 games. Anyway, does the ring have to be in the story to make the story better about the person? I don't think so. Steve Nash, one hell of a player, gritty player. Got the MVP that year because Kobe got in trouble, but that's a whole Freedom Day. I'm on my Freedom Day. Don't get me started. NBA, we saw what you did. Kobe had the points that year and everything, but he went up to the mountains and said he didn't do nothing. Made that lady say never mind on the whole case. Karl Malone got 25, the mailman. Didn't even talk a lot. He I always say that Tim Duncan remind me of a Bigfoot that was shaved down and just played basketball. He never said nothing. That's how Karl Malone was. Except he was nasty. 25 points, 10 boards a game. Allen Iverson, who's really 5'10 and a half, 26.7 points a game, y'all. Do that make them sorry because they don't have a ring? Not at all. Still some great players. I guess when you talk about the greater players, it would have to be rings. But then even I mean, I can name some people that's garbage that got a ring. Don't get me started. So do that mean they fresh because they got a ring? Exactly. I just proved my own point. It's some garbage players that got a couple rings. Garbage. Garbage. I don't even want to start asking Alexa. I ain't even going to waste my AI's intelligence right now. It's up to y'all. Do y'all think it's important for somebody to have a ring to be talked about in the greatest? And not greatest of all time, but just the greatest. AI was sweet. Come on, y'all. He had everybody wearing Reeboks. That's the show. Shout out to my co-host, Super Dave, Itty Bitty Man, the littlest man. It's a dwarf that probably, it's some dwarves in America that probably got a centimeter or so over Super Dave. Rock T is a good dude. You can't be mad at Rock T about nothing, dude. He don't want no smoke. He happy. He love his family. He love his wife. His wife be cracking me up because she be crashing out sometimes on the podcast, and he be all calm and just laughing. I love their family. I love their whole family, man. Episode 137 is done. My name is Griff, a.k.a. Raider Nation, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue. Oh, I just got some Woodson whiskey, the bourbon from Charles Woodson, C-Dub, with the commemorative rose in his mouth, Michigan cup. Stop it. And I hate the homies. Ray Duggar.
I hate the homies.